Hello, everybody. Chris with Night of Living Card Games back again for another game of Marvel Champions. As I mentioned in my Spectrum deck, I have one more deck I want to test out that I'm looking to bring to Con of Heroes, and that is a Hulkling Aggression deck. So I thought I would give him a try against Expert Tower Defense. I haven't played this one in a while, and it sounded like it could be a fun challenge for an aggression deck. Nothing super special with this aggression deck. It focuses on a lot of events. Since all of Hulkling's shapeshift abilities trigger off of playing events, and then I've got some things to improve his attack stuff, like aggressive conditioning and combat training. I've got other upgrades that trigger off of events like aggressive stance and test the defense, and then assault training to try to trigger those. So we'll see how it goes. So real quick, I've got this set up for Expert on Tower Defense. We got Proxima on the left, Corvus on the right. This one, reveal stage 2A. Flip this one over, and then this one says go get a Black Order Besieger. After you do, either do 1 damage to the tower or 2 damage to your identity. I will do 2 damage to my identity. And then we flip this over. And currently the focus defense is attached to Corvus Glaive, but at the end of the player phase it'll switch, so the first villain to activate will be Proxima Midnight. Alright, looking at my hand, I got 3 allies and a couple other things. I think I'm going to pitch Fury. As nice as he is, that's too much for me right now. I don't think I need Shapeshifter at the moment. You know what? We're going to pitch all the allies. We're going to keep the Altman residents just because, hey, I just took 2 damage. It's an easy way to get those 2 back. So let us draw back up to 5. Drop kick and impersonation. All right. And now I will do my shape changer action to go get a shapeshift upgrade. And I'm going to do the Hulk shape. I did not like that. So, what do we got here? Alien physiology. Where's my Hulk shape? There's my Hulk shape. Close and shuffle. All right, so I'm going to have to decide what am I going to want to deal with. All right, so if I want to get the residents out, and if I want to get a shapeshift out, I won't have enough to do any event. Well, that doesn't seem good. So I guess what happens if we just choose to do a Hulk shape? Or do I do... So I'm debating about whether or not to do the wing shape, just because as an aggression deck, I'm not going to have a ton of events. I don't have any events that handle thwart, and when I just do a event, I can just pull thwart off the main scheme. That seems good to me. So I think... All right, so I think what we're going to do is we will... Oh, that's right, I forgot these are double resources. So would I have enough? No, I wouldn't have enough to do all of that. But what I can do is I can get a Hulk. If I don't get my residents down, I can get the wing shape out, and then I can drop kick Proxima Midnight. So that seems good. Let's flip ourselves up. So right now, just 1/1/1. But when I get a shapeshift out, I get to ready myself. So we will attack for 1. We will then use impersonation and Altman resonance to get the wing shape out. And when that does, I discard each other shapeshift upgrade I control, which I don't have any, and ready Hulkling. So I am now a 2/2/2 with aerial trait. So let's punch for 2. Taking the Black Order Besieger out. Oh, shoot. Oh, I won't be able to stun Proxima Midnight. So do I want to do that differently? I forgot the stun is, it is only fist resources, not, yeah, and both of those were mental. So, does that change how I want to do it? Because I could just do more damage at that point. So, yeah, let's do Hulk Smash pays for Shapeshifter Strike. I'll deal 5 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then well, I don't think that'll work in order-wise. And then I would ready my Shapeshift upgrade, which is already ready. And now, Hero Response, after I played an event, I will exhaust this to remove 2 threat. I will take it from Proxima Midnights. Oh, and this guy is defeated too. So we'll keep drop kicking my hand just to see if I can make that work. Oh, a strength and a clobber. Perfect. All right, so we are, so at the end of the player phase, this now moves over here. Now we get 1 on each. Proxima Midnight comes to attack. I will give her +2. No, you know what? We're going to deal 1 damage to Avengers Tower. I will defend still, because she's coming in for 3. 3. Ooh, 6. That's spicy. I defend for 2, so I take 4. And now we get an encounter card. It is place 1 pursue counter, and then it gains surge. And what is this? Corvus Glaive activates against me. Okay, well, nothing I can do about that, so... And this is going to be an undefended attack, so... Alright, so this is a forced response. So after he attacks, so he's attacking for 2. Star, give the villain a tough status card. And now, so I take 2. And now Avengers Tower takes 2 more damage. Ouch. Alright, well, that's my turn now. Alright, so we are going to spend 1 to get a Test the Defense out. And then we are going to spend a Clobber and a Strength to drop kick Proxima Midnight for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which stuns her and draws me a card. And now Winged Shape happens, so I exhaust it, remove 2 threat. Well, let's remove it from there. And then after I played an attack event, which I just did, place a test counter there. I guess we'll stay up and let's see how this goes. All right, this is now over here. All right, we will get 1 on both. He comes to attack. I guess I will defend. Good thing I've got... do I want to do the armor defense as well? I have to decide now because it's a hero interrupt. What am I going to do with my turn real quick? So I'll get martial prowess down, I think. And then the only other thing I could do is I could get assault training down. And I think armor defense is more important at this point. So yeah, let's do assault training for an armor defense. So I deal damage equal to my defense, but he's got a tough card, so it just takes care of that. He attacks me for 2, 3. I defend for 2, so I take 1. And after the attack, I get a tough status card. And that is not an attack event. That is a defense event. But it is an event. Let's clear off that scheme. And now we get an encounter card. Keep clicking on the tower there. All right, what do we got? Rain Fire. Deal 3 damage. Well, good thing I don't care that much about Avenger's Tower. All right, we're going to spend 2 to get Martial Prowess out. And then we're done. All right. All right, end of player's phase. This comes over here. Now villain phase. We get 1 on both. Proxima Midnight would attack but is stunned. We get 1 encounter card. It is Exhaust Your Identity. And then surges into City Under Attack. All right, so we definitely want to get the alien physiology out. That is brilliant. So I think what we'll do is we'll spend 1 to Quick Strike and Genius to get my alien physiology out. Then we will Shapeshifter Strike. Actually, this should be exhausted because I did that during the enemy phase. Oh no, that was the previous turn. That's right. So 5 damage to an enemy. So we'll start doing it on Corvus. That is an event. So I will take 2 off of. Oh no, I will take 2 off of this one. All right, hang on a second here. I gotta look at this. I might have to do Imitation Shape just to get that back, so. So that would ready me, and then I'd be able to thwart for 3. Decisions. Oh, if I flip down, I just get a face down encounter card. Yeah, I can deal with that. All right, so we will do Alien Physiology to put Shapeshifter Strike down. Or not Shapeshifter Strike, Imitation Shape, sorry. Which readies me, which now I have a thwart of 3. So I will thwart for 3 off of this, and the player who defeats it draws a card. It is Hulk. As nice as that would be, can't do anything with that. So we're gonna actually flip ourselves down, and then I'm gonna wait till next turn to get the winged shape back to my hand, and we'll leave it as is. And you know what? I'm gonna hold on to Hulk. All right, so end of player phase. This comes over here. Start of the villain phase. We get 1 on both. Corvus Glaive schemes for 2 plus a boost. Just star, so I actually don't pop that. And now we get an encounter card. It is Proxima Midnight. It activates against me, so she schemes for 1 star. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Random discard. It is my Shapeshifter Strike. That's fine. All right, we are going to exhaust to heal ourselves. We are now going to do our Shape Changer action to go get that Wing Strike, or the Wing Shape back. We're going to flip ourselves up. Okay. I'm not going to be playing an event this turn, so we will spend the Power of Aggression to get a Hulk out. I already have one tested offense. Can't get the Helicarrier out, can I? Not if I want to get Hulk out. So do I want to get Hulk out? I got a tough card, so no. 1, 2, 3. Let's get the Helicarrier out. And then we'll exhaust Alien Physiology to get Winged Shape into play, which readies me. And I will take 2 threat off of that scheme. And we'll ready ourselves up. Right, and the player comes here. Villain phase. We get 1 on each scheme. Proxima comes to attack. I will give her the +2 since I have a tough card. So 3 star. Just takes care of my tough card. And now we get an encounter card. It is, oh, rain fire. 1, 2, 3. All right, discard other. Okay. All right, so I remove all the damage, don't I? Remove all that. Yep. All right, so I just got 9. All right, so my turn. I could do a drop kick. Yeah, I think that's what I'm... As much as I would love to get combat training out. Actually... no. Yeah, I couldn't get... So with martial prowess, combat training, and savage strike, I could get drop kick out. That would be 3 fist resources. Or if I helicarrier it, and that, yeah. Okay, so helicarrier and savage strike and martial prowess to play drop kick. Deal 4 damage to an enemy, and since I only use fist resources to pay for it, stun that enemy and draw 1 card. I will do it to Proxima Midnight. We'll stun her and draw a card. That was an attack event, so I'm adding a counter to test the defense, and I will exhaust this to take 2 off of Proxima Midnights. I am now going to spend Savage Strike and Avenger's Mansion to get a combat training out, so I'm a +1 attack. And then I will use Alien Physiology to do a Shapeshifter Strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which allows me to ready this. And now, after I play an event, which I just did, exhaust and take 2 threat off. And now I am a 3 attack. Oh, and that was another attack event, so I get another counter there. And then I will attack for 3 to Corvus Glaive. That was a pretty good turn. All right. All right, villain phase. We get 1 on each. Corvus Glaive comes to attack. I will use Helicarrier to pay for an armored defense. So I am no longer undefended. When an enemy attacks, deal damage equal to your defense. Well. All right, so he is defeated. So we now go here. Nothing happens when we go over to their 3 side. So he is now still attacking for 2. Plus a boost card. I'm just taking it to the face. So 2, 3. So I take 3. And then I get a tough status card. And then that was an event, so I will exhaust Wing Shape. Let's take 2 off of Under Siege. Right, now we get an encounter card, and it is a Outrider. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Oh good, it's not Wiccan. Alright. So... as nice as it would be to get Wiccan out, I have enough. I have just enough to do a full body charge, and I'm certainly under half my hit points. So, because I wouldn't be able to do it otherwise. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to do a full body charge into the Outrider. So that is 8 damage to an enemy. And because my hero's remaining hit points are less than half the starting hit points, it gains overkill. So that is 6 going through. I will choose Proxima Midnight. That goes away, and that was an attack event. And now let us punch for 3 into Proxima Midnight. Right, that is my turn. Quick Strike, Clobber, got my Armored Shape, very nice. Alright, so end of the player phase, this comes over here. Villain phase, 1 on both. She would attack, but she is stunned. We get 1 encounter card. It is a Black Order Besieger. I'm going to put 1 on the tower because I don't want to lose my tough card. All right, so what do we got here? So I can get a Clobber. And I could get a and I could get an Aggressive Conditioning down. And then I could change into Armor Shape too. Yeah. Okay, so we will Martial Prowess and Quick Strike to pay for a Clobber. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Let's just take you out. Defeats you. Because it was the first card I had played this round, return it to my hand. So I return it to my hand. And that was an attack event. I will do this. I will discard. So there are now 5 test counters here. So I will discard this card and deal 5 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do Corvus Glaive for a good reason. Oh, and that was an attack event that I played, so let's take 2 off of you. All right, we are going to use a Helicarrier and an Energy to get an Aggressive Conditioning out. So I get plus 3 hit points and plus 1 attack. So I am a 1, 2, 3, 4 attack right now. So we will attack Proxima Midnight for 4. I'll now spend Alien Physiology to put into play my Armored Shape, which readies me up. I have Retaliate 1 now, so let us attack for 4. Let's do Corvus Glaive. And we're going to call that my turn. All right. Oh, I decked, so I get an extra encounter card. End of the player phase. This comes over here. All right, villain phase. We get 1 on each. Corvus Glaive comes and attacks. I will defend myself. So he's attacking for 2 plus a boost. Star. All right, this is going to get interesting. So 2, I defend it all. Or actually, I didn't need to defend because I got a tough card. So I take... do I want to... No, we'll defend. That's fine. So I don't actually take... So I take no damage, so my tough does not go away because my defense is a 3 right now. All right. But I've got to do this, which triggers this. So we get the Super Scroll. We get the side scheme. Oops, not you. Wrong one. I've got to get these out first. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, do you have Quick Strike? You do not have Quick Strike, but that happened during an attack. So I do have... So he still gets to attack. So when he would attack you, discard the top card of your deck. And let's see. So it is a mental. So discard 1 card from my hand. So I get to choose which card. Let's see here. This will give me Clobber. I can pay for that using those. Yeah, we'll get rid of Test the Defense. All right, and then I lose my tough card. All right, and now we're going to get 2 encounter cards. First is, choose to either take 2 damage or Avenger's Tower take a damage. Let's have Avenger's Tower take a damage. And now we get Corvus Glaive activates against you. All right, well, this is undefended, so 2. Star, heal 2 damage from the active villain and give him a tough status. So 1, 2, and tough. And now, because that was undefended, we take no damage to Avenger's Tower. All right, my turn. All right, we are going to spend a Power of Aggression to do a Clobber. That is deal 3 damage to an enemy. Let's do it to Proxima Midnight. Let's just clear her out. And because it was the first card, I played this turn, return it to my hand, and then that was an attack event, so I will do that and heal 2 damage. I will now Shapeshift to go get a Shapeshift form. I think it's time for the Hulk shape. Close and shuffle, add it to your hand. All right, I will now exhaust Alien Physiology to switch to Hulk shape. Let's see. So he is tough. I don't gain piercing with this, do I? No. I guess it really doesn't matter just because I got to get through the tough first. So I am currently... So Clobber is less damage. So I will use Helicarrier, or not combat training, and Martial Prowess to do a Clobber. So deal 3 damage to an enemy, which just hits his tough, because neither of these are guards. So, right, can't pull it back. Now I just played an event, so I'll exhaust this to deal 2 damage. And now I will attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, look at that. Just beat it. Just beat it without having to worry about the Super Scroll, the Black Order Besieger. Oh, yeah, technically one of those cards was supposed to be, that card I discarded was supposed to be under this deck. Forgot about that. Oh well, didn't impact the game. So there you have it. So clearly this deck works just fine. Obviously with a lot of side schemes, I'll need other people to take care of some of the thwarting for me, but that's the life of an aggression player. Hulkling is very versatile, and if you load up an event heavy deck, it definitely you can pick and choose what you want to do. Damage, thwarting, healing, and tested events is good. Is I think a good thing with Hulkling and aggression, because if you're playing that many aggression events, you'll get it out there soon. So there you go. I think I've got all my decks for Con of Heroes planned out, at least to start with. Invariably, I always, like at 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm done playing games, I go back to my deck or go back to my room and I have some new deck idea, or I saw somebody else's deck idea and I want to try that out. And I'm, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting up there building new decks, but I'm going to try not to this year. We'll see how good I am at that. But there you have it. That was Hulkling Aggression. If you made it this far, as always, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And I hope that you all have a great evening. And I hope that I will see some of you at Con of Heroes in May. Later, all.